So
Sorry, what were you saying?
I think this is an instance of Hogaak has to get game one before Death and Taxes can get Rest in Peace out.
Okay, that sounds about right. Oh, I should have to
That
update
said,
Cardboard Live.
I think Hogaak can slog through if it needs to with a graveyard gone. And they do have
Yeah,
Force of Vigor, and Abrupt Decay, and Assassin's Trophy in the sideboard.
it can be done. Excuse me. Um,
But how would Death
Careful
and
Study
Taxes lock
starting
out
here.
Hogaak?
What's that?
How would Death and Taxes lock out Hogaak? Dang, is that a good careful study? Bridge from below, bridge from below. Hitting the graveyard.
All right, so Jason says DNT is in a bad spot.
Yeah, that's what I was starting to wonder. What does DNT lock out of Hogaak? Not a lot.
No, especially not with the crab. That's gonna get out of hand.
Yeah, so here we go with the crab. I think that's an Altered Dementia, fetch, 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 and like a Pendelhaven or something on the top. Oh,
Um,
it might be a Wood of Foothills.
oh, possibly, yeah. Bayou in play now.
That's a good point. Equipment can break bridges. It's really important for Death and Taxes to be able to exile those bridges.
Yeah, so he can just sack the crab if he wants to here. Oh, well, now he has a Stitcher Supplier, so this is really gonna get out of hand.
Yeah. Vengevine trigger. Gravecrawler trigger. Close.
Yep, sacking Stitcher
Okay.
Supplier.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what zombie tokens did David choose.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
It's an important choice. Classics.
Okay. It was like corset or something.
Mm-hmm. He did name Swords to Plowshares. So that's a whiff. We got Sanctum Prelate, Jit, Caracas, Plains, and Rashad Port in hand.
Yeah, not very good. Did
Uh,
Hogaak already win
David's
game
out
one? Is that where we are right now?
of yeah. I mean, David is out of mana, so he can't get another creature on the battlefield to trigger that Vengevine.
Sorry, do you have a Faithless sitting in your yard?
I do.
So I was playing a lot of Modern also when Hogaak was legal in Modern. I think it's one of the few, one of those few cards that was spoiled and everyone was like, uh-oh, right from the beginning.
Were they? Because I was I was like kind of busy around the time that Modern Horizons first came out, so I just like
Mm-hmm.
missed the whole thing. Were people anticipating a disaster when Hogaak hit Modern?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think importantly, Convoke was a big deal, part of
Okay.
it.
That's fair.
Everything changes without Convoke, I think, in Hogaak. We've had many a discussion, like what would be one thing you would fix about Hogaak to make it fair? I've also argued that it shouldn't be hybrid mana. That
Oh,
even if it was a black and a green, in a lot of cases, that would just nerf it enough, or a bit.
yeah.
Here comes Gravecrawler out of the yard. That's going to get sacked to Cabal Therapy.
So what? Oh, Jason's
I think,
saying.
yeah. So he's got a name.
Okay.
He's having to think, and he's going to go for the Jit.
That makes sense. That was probably the only card that could have really done anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was Vengevine.
But I actually think beyond Hogaak being ridiculous, I actually think Bridge from Below is one of the most ridiculous cards ever printed. It actively doesn't do anything on the battlefield,
It's a
yet it
weird
has a
one, that's
stand
for
speed.
sure. It's a very unique card. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm. Swinging in for 4 and 8. So Mom is going to block the Vengevine and then give it protection. Coming in for 4.
All right. Jesse needs. I have no idea. I don't even see a path to victory here. There's just so many zombies, so many Vengevines and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, looking at his main board, we do have, Skyclave Apparitions are an excellent addition.
Yeah.
However, it does get Vengevines.
It does.
But Jesse doesn't have an active Aether Vial, so he is just playing out on curve every turn, and I don't think that's gonna get there versus a Hogaak that's already going off.
Yep. Another Vengevine hit the yard. And I think another Stitcher Supplier hit the yard. Not that it matters, but. Alright, there's Bloodghast.
Which is a second creature. We're gonna get a Vengevine out of the yard.
Wait, hang on now. Did Stitcher Supplier get cast this turn? Because it couldn't get cast, right?
Yes. Oh, good call. This is quite the rewind we're going to have to do.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
So a Stitcher Supplier was cast this turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, because Sanctum Prelate you can't even cast, right?
It's non-creature
No, it's
spells, Chris.
non-creatures.
Oh, my mistake. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Cool.
Good call, good call.
How insane. It would be a challenge.
Thank you, chat. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss something there, and I forgot about the non-creature part.
Me too. 4 zombies, Gravecaller, which is a 2/1, and 2 Vengevines. Mom will block a Vengevine and give it pro green. So 13 damage. Going down to 2. And of course, Dave has got a second main.
Yeah.
And it's going to
Hogaak.
be a Hogaak.
I think Jesse's dead.
In Legacy these days?
What's that?
I was joking, are there any board wipes in Legacy these days?
Oh,
I mean,
I guess
every
just
once in
Dead
a
of
while,
Winter.
And
Toxic
Miracles
Deluge.
will sometimes play Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, sometimes we see Supreme Verdict. That's true. I'm looking at the spoilers now. Okay, nothing's been updated since I last looked at it. Oh, a card they're bringing back.
Phyrexian?
What's that?
The Phyrexian Triniform? I just think it's fun
did I
flavor.
miss that?
And I want to go back to Phyrexia. So,
I guess I missed that one.
yes, please. So it's 9, a 9/9. But when it dies, create 3 3/3s. So there could be some
right.
opportunities
And
to
it has that
cheat it
12
in
mana
some way.
activate.
Encore, yeah.
Yeah, Encore.
Meanwhile, players started Plains and then Faithless Looting, Gravecaller, and Bayou hitting the bin.
Not the most explosive start.
Mm-mm.
Last thought on the Commander Legends. Mindless Automaton is in there. That's like one of my old favorite cards when I was a kid. Mindless.
Oh, okay.
That was in like Tempest or something. I don't know. It's in some old set.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool to see it back. New art. It looks like Kaladesh. Those kind of things excite me.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely some stuff in here for the older lore between the 2 new characters getting their first cards and stuff like that.
Yep. All right. There's a bridge in the yard now and a Hogaak in the yard.
Yeah, that crab's getting to work. But Spirit of the Labyrinth, is that going to do anything versus Hogaak?
Yeah, Spirit of the Labyrinth.
I mean, Faithless Looting.
Yeah. Shuts that off. Doesn't shut off much else.
Is Careful Study a draw? Careful Study is a draw as well.
So what deck do you predict Gothmog will play on Wednesday?
He only has one legacy deck.
Okay.
He's one of those.
Okay. He's one of those. Okay. I won't reveal. I won't reveal.
Yeah.
But if you've been following our streams and paying attention, you might know what deck he'll play. I'm excited. I'm excited to, since I know what deck he's probably playing, and he just said in chat, "I'm a simple man," so I must
Mhm.
have the correct deck in my mind. But I'm excited
Yeah,
to
you're
see it in
gonna have to
action.
get that icon on your overlay.
Yeah, you may have just given it away, but yeah, I thought about that actually because the last time we had, I'm gonna blow his whole cover here. Never mind, never mind.
Okay.
But the last time, yeah, I needed to figure it out. I had no spot.
Pekaball Therapy, I believe, named Stoneforge Mystic, and we're having a bit of a think on that. I'm not entirely sure.
Yep. Path to Exile in hand looks like, right? Is that what that card is?
Yep, Path, Sword of Feast and Famine, and Aethersworn Canonist. So it must not have been naming Stoneforge, because that's still in hand.
Yep.
Aethersworn Canonist, as a black-red reanimator player, not a fan.
Wait, what does the Canonist do against you?
Well, you can only play one card, basically one spell a turn.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
And generally, I'm hoping to do 2 at least
Oh, okay,
a turn.
okay. Gotcha.
But that has definitely shut me down a couple of times.
Gotcha. All right, rest in pieces here. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Got rid of a lot of good stuff.
So chat thinks Gothmog is real good at counting to 10.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes he has to count to 20.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like the rest of us.
Jason and will come prepared for all numbers, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Luanil will also be playing.
Nice. There's so much math in Burn, which I know there's like a lot of math in Magic in general.
Mm-hmm.
Burn math is exhausting. Because
It
it's
is,
always
yeah.
like one off.
Well,
All right, Altar of Dementia.
Jesse's happy it wasn't just an abrupt decay right away and moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out of the loop. Maybe I'm old, or maybe I'm not cool, or maybe...
Do you need me to explain F in chat?
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
All right, I can't remember exactly what game it was in. I want to say it was in the most recent Call of Duty title in the campaign. So you're a soldier. I can't remember exactly what game, but you're a soldier, and one of your fellow soldiers died in combat. I think in combat, but nonetheless, you're at his funeral, and they're giving you an action. Like instead of it just being a cutscene and like, oh, sad feeling, they make you hit F to pay respects.
Okay. Okay.
A quick time event, right?
Okay.
So it like immediately became a meme because it's just it kind of like takes you out of the moment. It's really weird to like, wasn't it just a cutscene? And yeah.
Okay.
And now it's the internets now.
So that must be from the Call of Duties after my time of when I retired from Call of Duty, because there was a time in my life where I played Call of Duty every night till like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is because it's from the studio of Call of Duties that Landon doesn't play. He only plays one half of the studios of Call of Duties, so I only know every other Call of Duty game.
Does he play the modern ones or the like World War II era ones?
He's played the one with the big arena.
The big arena? I don't know. It's been a while. I haven't played Call of Duty on any regular basis in years. So I'm out of the loop.
I do not know the X to doubt. I don't know. Half-Life 2? Do you know that one?
I don't know that one at all. X to Doubt is LA Noire. Oh, I played that game.
Okay. I definitely read La Noire, and I was like, you guys, that's not the right. I don't work in French like that.
Do you speak French?
Yeah.
Oh, the
I lived in
gulag.
France.
What's that?
I did a study abroad. I lived in
Oh,
France for
nice.
about a half a year, and I lived in
Cool.
Strasbourg. And you had to speak French.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Um, the gulag Call of Duties. That's after my time. I did not play any of those.
Okay. By the way, the Force of Vigor was able to knock out the Rest in Peace, and I'm not sure it got another target,
I don't believe so.
but so David can start rebuilding.
The altar just got shot down though.
Nice. Skyclave Apparition doing its job.
Yep. Faithless looting. Okay. Yeah, sword
Yeah,
in
this
hand is nice.
Sword of Feast and Famine, black and green. It seems to be special picked for beating up on Hogaak.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, he blew up the
Oh,
spirit of the
Spirit.
labyrinth.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, wait a second, should he be able to draw a card? Yeah.
I missed that.
Badlands is gonna trigger Bloodghast. That's the first creature spell. Nothing else in the graveyard of note right now. Unless he wanted to eventually flashback Faithless Looting. Sort of Feast and Famine is putting up good numbers against snow right now. Yeah, there's a lot of Sultai snow floating around as well. And sometimes just for the green, could be tempting enough.
Yep,
Or its ability.
agreed. Okay, Dryad Arbor.
Another Altar Dementia. This is the third one we're seeing on the battlefield.
Pretty good. I mean, Jesse's somewhat stable right now, though, right?
Yeah, David could rebuild quickly with a flashback Faithless Looting or any other Stitcher Supplier, etc. But a good deal of his deck is in exile right now. We know a Hogaak and I think maybe even a Vengevine there.
I'm not sure, but I believe you. Batterskull, Sword, Path, and what's that other card in his hand? In Jesse's hand?
That looks like the Aether Sworn Canonist.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
So we had another Secret Lair. I can't keep up. When did that one come out? The donation one?
Oh, that's out already?
Cute arts.
That
I know
one's
they
out?
spoiled it, but I'm not sure you can buy it yet.
Oh, okay. It did look really cool. I don't know if it passed.
I like the Consecrated Sphinx. I think is my favorite art of all of them.
I liked.
Life. Yep, that's what they're calling it.
I liked the Collected Company with the lions, and there's like a little baby lion getting trained or whatever.
Oh yeah, we talked about this last time. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, I like that one. There's no other Secret Lair right now, right?
Doesn't look like it. They're still, I think, promoting the Walking Dead ones.
Oh, okay. Wow, those are still available?
Well, it's on when you go to the Secret Lair website, it is there. Whether or not you can buy it right now.
Okay. I hope they make another Walking Dead one because I know you'll really really excited to buy it.
Yeah. Okay.
There was that one stream.
No longer available.
Oh, okay, cool. There was that one stream. I want to say it was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago where you and I were talking about secret lairs and chat was giving all their bad secret lairs ideas. That was like the most laughing I've done on one of these streams ever. It was so fun.
Those were great. Those were great. Sharu, yes, most of these gameplays go up on YouTube. Check it out at 90s MTG.
This is true.
In a couple of days. I would actually think, even though I did not, that there were lots of misplays in that burn matchup, there's certainly a lot to be learned if you're looking to master burn by rewatching that game and realizing the different things. I know you guys can't see my hand, so that makes it a little tougher.
Yeah. Um, the I mean the VOD will be up here on Twitch and like
Hmm.
Catherine was saying, it'll be eventually be on YouTube. I think I've gotten so many messages. I was just talking to Roland actually earlier today about this. I've gotten so many messages from people who were like, "Oh, I was like a just okay legacy player, or I was a new legacy player, but after watching your videos, now I'm an expert," or whatever they say, right?
That is
People are learning to
awesome.
play. People are learning to play better. Um,
Well, that's how I learned how to play. I didn't have access to Legacy, and at the
mhm.
time, Star City Games was still featuring a lot of Legacy tournaments. So we would just watch all 15 rounds of Legacy tournaments. And
Wow,
that's how I learned to play because we didn't really have access to playing at that time.
nice.
So who do you think has match advantage if we got a little advantage bar going right now?
Advantage right now. I think it's like in the middle right now. Neither player is really way ahead right now, in my opinion.
Okay.
Although Hogaak is starting to chain a bunch of
Mhm.
crap right now. It's
Yeah,
starting
people
to
are
look like it's slipping
keeping
away. Sorry, what?
that yeah, I would put it pretty solidly towards Hogaak. That Altar of Dementia hitting a turn ago is allowing Altar of Dementia to get some key cards, yep, in the
Yeah.
graveyard. Though I think unfortunately David is getting a little unlucky. I think he's digging for his Vengevines, digging for his Hogaaks, and they're just not showing up. So does he need to win now? He doesn't need to win now. Next turn he'll be able to, I think he might be hellbent. So he has 2 Bloodghast in the yard, which will get that. Oh, he's gonna keep going. Okay.
Well, in the match overall, um, I think we're all in agreement that Hogaak is favored here. Like
Hmm.
before the
Even
match is played.
though Death in Texas has a lot of graveyard hate. I mean, white is the graveyard hate color.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like, yeah, David's gonna scoop it up. He wasn't
Yep.
able to pull it together.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
Okay. Do I need to find the link? Because chat's like, wait, what?
Yeah, chat's like,
It's
what happened
okay.
to Roland? What did he do?
Let me go find it.
No, not Eric Landon. A different
Mm-mm.
Landon.
Landon of Landon and Catherine.
Yes. I should probably clarify who he is.
Yeah, who is also Gothmog. I know we're pretty inconsistent about how we call people, but
Yep.
all right, here we go. Share
Maybe I'll
copy
just put
link.
Gothmog. That's actually fun.
Yeah.
And that's like what our viewers know him as.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. I'm going to do that right now.
Sure. Does anyone know the reference to his username? These are some
Uh,
deep dives.
Gothmog, I don't know. I know Mogs
And
are
I'm
in
not good
Magic.
at giving hints. It has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay. Is this from a TV show?
It's from a book or a world of books that have also been made into movies. That's too broad. See, I told you I'm bad at giving hints. All right.
I don't know.
So
I have a
I don't know
feeling
how
I'm
to
never
say
going
your
to figure
name,
this out.
but
Oh, it's Lord of the Rings?
it is from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It's from the Silmarillion, not Return of the King. There is a character in Return of the King that uses that name, but we're talking about the OG Gothmog,
Okay.
who is a Balrog.
Okay. Today I learned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the bracket is updated. It now says
Okay.
Gothmog, which actually sounds cool.
David got a good start. Turn 1, Stitcher Supplier, flipping over Faithless Looting, Vengevine, Stitcher Supplier, and a fetch land. Oh no, and that's the That's how many it is. Feels like a good start. And turn 2 alter.
Turn 2 altar's pretty good.
Oh. Jesse's gonna respond by swordsing the Stitcher supplier.
I like
Which is
that.
maybe a little aggressive, but it is keeping David from being able to convoke it at a later time.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Citrus Supplier is a big part of the engine in this deck, and being able to exile that is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes I feel like, it did its thing, it ETB'd, but it also has the die trigger as well.
Yep. All right, Spirit of the
I
Labyrinth
was low
again.
on this card when it was revealed. I definitely misjudged this one.
Citrus Supplier?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
M19.
yeah.
I was like, it's not good enough. I was wrong. I was very wrong.
That's a good idea,
Oh,
Luanil.
Luanil.
Oh, did your
Yeah.
camera go out? Oh, you're back.
Me?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm CPU throttled. My computer's been on all day. I've been teaching all day. So I should have maybe,
It's all right.
yeah.
You're good.
94%, ladies and gentlemen. The new
94%.
computer is in the mail. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. It's the
Right.
it'll be the first computer I built,
Oh, you did the build thing. Are you gonna have
Mhm.
Windows or Mac OS?
I'm going to go with Windows. I use both operating systems actually equally
Oh, okay.
because of my job is full Mac OS, and then
Mhm.
I have Windows here. But the long-term ability to upgrade a Windows system is so much easier. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
all right, here we go. We had a careful study just discarding, which was able to enable Gravecrawler, Arbor,
This just got ugly.
Dryad Arbor. Oh my gosh.
Dried
Which
RB up.
was able to trigger a Vengevine, and we got a Hogaak back as well. So that went out of nowhere. I did use Linux for a little bit. I had a computer that crashed on me, and then I made a bootable drive, and I put Ubuntu on it. Unfortunately, a couple of key programs I need to operate don't operate on Linux. But I'm a big fan.
There you go, everybody. There's your computer tip of the day. Okay. So now
So
Jesse's in a tough spot.
agreed.
He does have Caracas though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hogaak's legendary.
Yeah.
At least they did that.
Caracas and Sorging Vengevine makes things not too bad, but he could
Mhm.
sack Hogaak in response and to alter.
Sure.
Hogaak.
It's hard to believe that this basically was a modern legal deck for a little bit.
Yeah, it's true.
And those were dark days.
I was fortunately not playing at that time. I was on a little forced hiatus.
That's fine.
Temple OS. I did not even know that was a thing. What did you just cast? Oh, Stoneforge. Okay. Did you see what he got?
All right. I did not.
Oh.
If anyone in chat did.
These games,
now,
you look
yeah.
away for like 1 second, you miss something.
I know. So David's kind of, that Caracas, it's good enough to avoid, taking the damage, of course. But with that Alter Dementia on the battlefield, it still gets a lot of value.
Yep. Vengevine. Well, He's not going to be able to swords and Caracas here. So the Vengevine is going to do some amount of damage. Likely this turn.
Yeah, even a mom would be helpful, honestly,
Yeah.
to just slow down these big duders.
Agreed. Sack Vengevine to altar. Okay.
Not even gonna go for the swing with it. Good hit because we've got a Cabal Therapy, Faithless Looting. So with the Cabal Therapy, he'll be able to attack the hand, which he in theory knows about a piece of equipment in it,
Yep.
even though we didn't notice. He's going straight for the Hogaak also. What do you think? Would you be inclined to put on the pressure and swing? Because you would
Well,
still get this, right? Even if you swing?
I know that these Hogaak decks kind of have their combo aspect too, where they don't really worry about attacking, they worry about decking. And I think that's what we're going to try and see David do here with, yeah, this must be exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
At least
So,
temporarily, before attacks.
This Hogaak casts the first creature for turn.
Yep.
Followed up by Bloodghast, which is going to be able to get that Vengevines back.
Yep.
And he has not. This is still our first main phase.
This is quite a bit more dramatic attack too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Hogaak deck could just kind of keep chaining, sacking Hogaak, and then bringing it back, and eventually, you could just mill out your opponent.
So there's the key card hitting. Bridge from Below hit on that sequence, as well as I think a Bloodghast, Citrus Supplier, maybe 2 Bloodghasts. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, going for another Hogaak.
All right, Hogaak again. Gets sacked. It's gonna, with one bridge in the yard now. This may get out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So it feels like with the bridge in the yard, I mean, yeah, wow. So he's gonna tap again. We've got the legendary trigger on the stack. Exiling, including the Cabal Therapy, and to the legendary trigger, he's gonna sack the second Hogaak to Altar of Dementia, triggering Bridge from Below, as well as 8 more cards hitting the bin. And I think 2 more Bridge from Belows hit on that mill.
Yep. Look
Wow.
like it. Let's see.
Just keep going.
Yep.
It's gonna keep going.
Just casting another Hogaak from the yard.
So again, why is he going for this instead of swinging? I think he's going for the Alter Dementia Mill win con then?
It looks like it.
Is
It looks
that-
like it. Eventually he'll just have so many
Yeah.
bridges in the yard and so much just sack power to win that way. Or just attack with 4 Vengevines. Or, I mean, there's a few different ways this can go, but it's looking rough for Jesse at the moment. The
Well, it
advantage
looks
bar
like,
is
actually-
way over on the left.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, I was looking for the Alter Dementia, maybe Thassa's Oracle to finish it off. But it's not. It's not. So he's got to swing with damage, I think, to win.
No, he could
That
he could just mill Jesse at the end. With all the
okay.
zombies and all the Hogaaks and
Got it.
Vengevines and all
Okay,
that.
that's right.
He could just,
I forgot
yeah.
about that because it's target player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, Jesse arguably has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
50
all right.
cards? Okay, so he's gonna sack.
Let's tune into the players.
I know what I was thinking. Because I think if I hit that altar, it's a little bit tougher for you.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey,
Hogaak is now banned from 90s MTG.